Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Seamus Coleman has paid tribute to Leighton Baines after the Everton defender announced his retirement after yesterday's 3-1 home defeat by Bournemouth. Baines, who signed for Everton in 2007, being an outstanding servant to Everton, a great footballer. Coleman went on about him, said he's one of the best players, if not the best player he's played with, and said he shaped the way fullbacks became and what we're seeing today. And Baines was an incredible fullback for Everton, and amongst the, if not the best in Europe, certainly for 4 or 5 years in his prime years. Brilliant signing from Wigan Athletic, and it's a sad day that he left Everton without any fanfare, really. Probably just exactly how he wanted it. Coleman said that, you know, if you'd have asked him a few years ago whether Baines would be a coach and stay in football, he'd have said definitely not. He said, but that has changed over a few years, and you know, there's a possibility that he might return to Everton at some stage as a coach or a development development coach as well. So be interesting to see what Baines does next, whether he'll take a year or so out of the game before getting back into it, or he may just walk away altogether and concentrate on his photography. But Coleman's saying it's a sad day, and obviously he will be missed. He'll be missed by the fans as well. Like I said, bit sad that it ended in an empty stadium, but there's not much we can do about that. Djibril Sidibe has left Everton as well today. He's returned to his parent club, Monaco. Everton thanked him for his efforts this season. We'd heard a couple of months back that Everton were unlikely to take up the option on Sidibe's contract. That has been confirmed today, and he has gone back and rejoined Monaco, who have got new manager Niko Kovac in there. So see whether Sidibe stays there. Martin Stekelenburg has also left the club after his short-term contract expired after the game yesterday. He has moved to Ajax for the new season. The transfer window is open. Obviously, Everton's problems were laid bare yesterday, losing to Bournemouth, who were relegated. They did the double over us this season. And Carlo Ancelotti spoke after the game and said that he was hoping to get players in by pre-season training, which starts 3 weeks today. That's the gauntlet thrown down, as far as I'm concerned, to Marcel Brands. The club has to move quickly. There's 3 weeks till pre-season starts, and then the new season begins just less than 4 weeks after that. So it's important we get players in as soon as possible. You know, yesterday was a really poor performance. Midfield showed massive problems, and Everton have to move quickly to get the players in. You know, there's no point. We can't just let things drag on until the last few days of the transfer window. That may be the case for everybody we're bringing in, but we've got to get a couple of players in as early as possible for Carlo Ancelotti to get working and integrate them into the team, preferably 2 central midfield players. But the window is open now, so we'll start to see moves around Europe, and obviously some leagues are ahead of us in terms of when they start, the likes of France, Holland, things like that. So we'll have to see whether everything kicks off. And just off the back of that, Lille have said, the Lille chairman or president has come out and said that Gabriel will make his decision this week on what club he's about to join. Everton are still very much in the race, apparently, for the 22-year-old Brazilian, and he's going to let people know this week which club he will join. I think it'd be an excellent signing for Everton. There's obviously Napoli in there. It's been linked to Arsenal. It's even been linked to Manchester United over the weekend. But that would be a big signing, I think, for Everton. Even though, in my opinion, a centre-back isn't the #1 priority, I think he would be an excellent addition. Looks a really good centre-back. And he'd be the first real player for Carlo Ancelotti, wouldn't it, of this new reign. So we'll have to wait and see who he chooses. But, you know, the club has got to get this right now, this recruitment this summer. It's going to be challenges, obviously, with FFP and the profit and liability spending for the Premier League. All of that's got to be looked at as well, profit and losses for that. But we've got to do business this summer. This squad isn't good enough, and the sooner we do that, the better. And a final reminder that the season ticket deadline is tomorrow night, the 28th. You've got until midnight to renew your season ticket if you haven't done so already. So that ends tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. See you later.